Palma. Oh,
man.
that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Maloria is open. 3-point.
Oh, my goodness!
Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Caballero has time. Now it's Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
After that thrilling victory by the Zamboanga Sikat over the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, balik pa rin tayo dito sa Paco Arena in Manila City for our main game between the Manila Batang Quiapo and the Quezon City Galleries. Taipan 2-7 ang QC. Manila is at 1-8. Both teams at the bottom of the team standings looking for a victory here tonight. Let's go to Richard Tampos for the start of this game.
Welcome back to Paco Arena for the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Tonight's main game is Quezon City versus your Manila. Here's your starting lineup for Quezon City Galleries Taipan. Coming in at center number 12, Dave Bernabe. At guard number 15, Nino Ibanez. Also at guard number 18, Greg Cunanan. At forward number 23, Mike Alvarez. The other forward number 31, Jeff Habilionar. The Quezon City Galleries Taipan is led by Martin Go with Jeff Perlas. Assistant coaches JC Docto and Ricky Reyes. Team manager JC Tan. And now for your Manila Batang Quiapo. At guard number 4, Jose Canlas. Point guard number 13, John Fa. Coming in at center number 23, Decoy Lopez. Power forward number 73, John Baltazar. Also at forward number 77, your very own from San Andres, Manila, Red Eusebio. The head coach is Max Dayandante. His assistants are Clint Guzarin, RJ Jonero, and Mark Guillen. The team manager, Ivan Villaflor. Coaching consultant, Bang Tumapat. The team governor, Ado Salazar. The team owners, Raymond Ang and Emilio Chu.
Our starting five of this game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Quezon City begins things with Nino Ibanez, Vincent Cunanan, Dave Bernabe, Michael Alvarez, and Jeff Habilionar on the other side. The Manila Batang Quiapo will be parading John Fa and Jose Canlas in the backcourt. Decoy Lopez is the man in the middle, while John Baltazar and Red Eusebio wrap up the front court para kay Coach Max Dayandante. This is the main game of our Friday tripleheader here at the Paco Arena. Welcome to day 50 of the 7th season of your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Abi Palanya, joined by Coach Mike Perez. Miss Lyra Punsalan is at courtside. Manila is at 1-8, while itong Quezon City, they're also at the bottom of the team standings at 2-7. Opening tip goes to QC, who are in white, yellow, and black, while Manila is in maroon. Ibanez goes to the reverse scoop, and that trickles in for the first basket of this game. Nino Ibanez is the leading scorer para sa Quezon City this season. And no other player, actually no player para sa Quezon City, as we see that three-pointer from John Baltazar, no player from Quezon City averages in double figures. Nino Ibanez is the leader at 9.7.
Yeah. And alam mo naman, yung mga scorer na yan, just like Nino, you wanna hold on to those kinds of players. Especially, you know, your teams, both these teams are seeking wins after a losing streak.
Vincent Cunanan, strong hard drive to the basket. merits him 2 free throws here. Had strong performance in that game against Rizal where they lost by 10. Quezon City is on a 6-game losing streak, while Manila is on an 8-game losing streak after winning against Marikina in their season opener. Kunanan cans the second. The first 4 losses of QC were by increasing amounts in this 6-game losing streak. 7 to Imus, 8 to Ilagan, 13 to Quezon, 15 to Cebu before only losing by 3 to Marikina, and then they lost that last one against Rizal by 10.
And again, these coaches would really want to get a winning outcome in this match. These two teams are actually some of the bottom teams when it comes to rebounds. 29th and 28th of all the 30 teams. And makikita natin yan, makaka-apekto yan sa depensa on how they play defense for these respective teams.
Homegrown Red Eusebio, nagpakilala agad. He was scoreless in their last game against Muntinlupa. He gets a 3 pero mabilis ang naging sagot ni Nino Ibanez for Quezon City. And then the Galleries Taipan go to their trapping defense. There's a foul laban sa kanila. Take a look at this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Catch and shoot all nylon para kay Red Eusebio.
Well, ang key difference na itong dalawang teams na nito, Javi, is scoring, free throw trips, points in the paints, and the fast break points. Which in all those, ang advantage is more on the side of Quezon City. But defensive-wise, Manila is a better defensive team, allowing only 75 points to their opponent. As QC naman, medyo malaki yung binibigay nila.
We'll take a short break here as both teams figuring in a tight contest early on. Let's take a break.
50 ang numero, pero 100% maglilingkod para sa masang Pilipino. Edukasyon, hanap buhay, at pabahay. Yan ang tututukan ni Senador Manny Pacquiao. Isave ang number 50 sa harap ng inyong balota. Manny Pacquiao, Senador ng masang Pilipino. Number 50 sa balota.
Score is 6-all between Manila and Quezon City. Not even 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Avillonar goes inside, gets it back. Jeff loses it. It will stay with Quezon City. Baseline throw-in for the guys in white. Shot clock at 6 seconds para dito sa Quezon City. Corner setup for Alvarez. Does he realize the shot clock's winding down? Ibanez had to take it anyway, pero naputokan na ng buzzer ang Quezon City that time.
Yung clock management would matter as well dito sa dalawang teams na ito. Lalo na talagang they do have talent in there. I mean, John Fa for one, para dito sa Manila. And of course, you've got Lester, you've got Nino Ibanez on the side of QC.
Alvarez, the brother of Basilan head coach Rich Alvarez, getting a bucket there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ang layo lang ng age gap
Oh, malayo.
But yes, they are brothers. Check out this fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for secret type air conditioners. QC with a chance to extend this 2-point lead. Avillonar fakes the 3. He's matched up against Baltazar. The handoff to Alvarez. Leaner, no bounce. There's a push on Decoy Lopez. That's definitely going to be a foul laban sa Quezon City. Jeff Avillonar will be called for his first personal. Manila with possession.
Pushing the pace.
Eusebio all the way into their front court but loses it. Alvarez got stripped also. Avillonar could not finish on his end. John Fa pushing. John Fa finger rolls it for two.
the elevation of a 2-foot stop and a jump.
This guy has been spectacular in his first season here in the league. 14.6 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 6.1 assists. Abilionar misses on the three. Pushing again here are Manila. John Fa at the forefront, could not get it this time. Manila is actually the 9th best team offensively. 81.4 points per game para sa kanila. Cunanan scoops it up and in. 10-8 para sa Quezon City.
Back and forth we go. Talagang palitan lang ng basket ito. Rarely do you see stops.
I'm expecting this to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, yeah.
Decoy Lopez swishes one through. That's a three-point shot for the big man, giving Manila the advantage, 11-10. Cunanan on a double high. They get it to Bernabe inside. Easy hook shot para kay Dave Bernabe, who's very familiar with these grounds, the Paco Arena here in Manila City.
And surprisingly, I don't think we see... Is France Diaz there?
Yes.
Okay.
Nasa dulo ng bench nagwa-warm up.
Okay.
This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Pop Personal Karaoke Speaker. Everyday Karaoke. John Ashley Fa gets the step on Alvarez. Had to kick it out to Mosqueda. There's going to be a foul. Quezon City already with 14 fouls here. Sorry, it was Canlas who was going to receive the pass there para sa Manila. It's going to be a baseline throw-in. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. But it seems that there's going to be a challenge. Coach Jeff Perlas will use this one early in this game. 5 minutes and 57 still remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, early challenge right there.
Quezon City in the lead by 1, 12-11. We'll take a short break.
Challenge of the Quezon City was successful. There was
Successful
a no foul.
challenge for Coach Jeff Perlas and the Quezon City Gallery's Taipan. Let's take a look at that last play. Here's Fa getting the step on Michael Alvarez. And then that pass to Jose Canlas on the right side. There is no foul. Yun yung una niya tinawag laban sa Quezon City, but Manila will still keep possession. Achi Inigo is in the game for the first time. Manila turns it over. Wasted opportunity to get back the lead.
Manila already with 4 turnovers early in this game.
Abilionar sees a lane, stretches and scores.
Iba rin talaga ang gaan ng katawan ni Jeff Abilionar, ano?
Oh, he's always been a stretch big. Ambrosio near the elbow knocks that jumper down. Pretty looking stroke galing kay Ambrosio.
You like the read of Achi as well to cross that pass early in transition. A lot of teams actually use that in transition because naka-load mostly sa ball side.
But nice sidestep getaway to answer para kay Cunanan. This time, Dustin Ambrosio answers back with a shot inside as well. Both teams really looking to score at the quickest possible time.
Yes. And if you're QC, you take a lot of pride on being the better defensive team. You get frustrated with them scoring just easily.
Inigo from downtown, no. Baltazar keeps it alive. Atsi puts the ball on the deck, met by the defense of Bernabe, but he gets away and scores.
Good move by Achi.
One of the smartest players I've seen ever play. Ito si Atsi Inigo. May not be an athletic player, may not be a big talent here in the league, but sarap panoorin.
Oo. Tsaka marunong gumamit ng ng pace at his own rate, no? Pace nowadays, hindi naman necessarily kailangan mabilis ka eh. Kailangan dun sa move na komportable ka, you can finish with a lot of control.
Control is the key word there, Coach. I
Yes.
agree with that. This is something that I'm sure John Fa is learning a lot from Atsi Inigo this season with Manila.
Agree.
Baltazar drop step, up and under short, gets his own miss. Second serving is good. That's a reverse para kay John Baltazar.
John Baltazar, always been a scorer at some point in his career. Pero this guy can pretty much score.
Bernabe at shot was Avillonar with the offensive rebound. Cunanan waiting, had to give it up. Nice challenge by Inigo. Now Manila off and running. Atchi, easy layup.
Kita mo naman napakaswabe ng finish ni Achi.
Game in favor of the Manila Batang Quiapo. They pick it up here. John Fa ng Quiapo. Parang balik. Coach Max Dayandante and the Manila Batang Quiapo currently up by 3 points here. The Muntinlupa Cagers were their previous opponents, but they lost that game 89-112. That's their season opener against Marikina.
And again, the continued search for that next win.
Well, Coach, it has been a trend para sa Manila this season. Offense doesn't seem to be much a problem, but their defense, that has really been that has really been Manila's weak spot this year.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have a Decoy Lopez who's pretty decent from perimeter shots. You got Algin Andaya who can create his own opportunities as well, scoring-wise. You got Achi, of course, and one of the youngest, best players in the MPBL, and John Fa. You really do not have anything so much of a challenge offensively. It's the defensive side that these guys got to work on.
They give up an average of 107.4 points per game, Coach. The average losing margin of all of these 8 losses that they have is 27.3 with a high of 32 against Pasay and Pampanga. The latest was that 23-point loss to the Cagers. Napuputukan ng shot clock violation doon ng Quezon City. Coach Jeff Perlas encouraging his boys to look forward to the next play. This is our Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. Stop and go, hesitation, something that Atsi Inigo has been able to master.
With the left hand, that side of the floor.
Andaya, the kick out. Look who's back in the game. No, in the game for the first time rather. Richard Albo doesn't need warming up.
Oh, naman. Every time he gets his first look and he's unchallenged, he knows he's within range. He's gonna try and take it.
He's a quick bucket.
Oh,
Richard Albo is.
so is this guy, Jerome Santos.
Jerome Santos, also a former player nito ni Coach Jeff Perlas. Actually, a lot of his players here with this Quezon City squad have come from the CEU program, of which he was the head coach of some time ago.
And wasn't Jerome part of that championship team in UCAL?
Yes.
Diba? Silang France, no?
The handoff here and the shot making coming from Jerome Santos. Andaya in the lane. Push shot, rims out. Ray De La Rosa is in the game as well. That gives Quezon City another shooter on the floor along with that guy, Jerome Santos, who's got 5 points in the game.
So far, that's pretty much what we've been alluding to earlier. You know, the lack.
Oh! Series of moves. The pirouette to finish there para kay Dustin Ambrosio. I like the way this kid's moving.
Yes. Ibang klase yung bilis nun. Pero again, babalik tayo dun sa kwentuhan ng depensa talaga. Halos pretty much napakadaling umiscore para dito sa Quezon City Taipan Galleries. Samantala sila, hirap na umiscore pagka sila na nasa offensive, lalo na tatakbuhan sila nitong QC.
Landoy just below the elbow. Misses that one. QC would like to run again. Santos will take it hard. Got tripped on the arm there by Achi Inigo.
Well, I think we're gonna get to see a good scoring game from Jerome. And itong France Diaz being very familiar with this venue. Ayan yung spin move.
That's our play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Jerome Santos missing on that first free throw. (26-25), 21.9 seconds. This first quarter has extended quite a bit between these two squads, even though we played at a frenetic pace.
Oh, high scoring, 25-26, 1 quarter.
Albo sees an opening. He will not force it. Marami pang oras. They will go for the last shot. Albo puts the ball on the deck. The drop pass. Andaya had to adjust. Gets it once again. And the foul plus the bucket para kay Elgin Andaya on the second try.
Just like old times between these two. Sobrang tagal na magkakilala nitong dalawang to. Kakaamuyan na lang eh.
Elgin Andaya. 2+1 special coming up para sa kanya.
Well, I think I mentioned this already in a previous game where we covered itong Manila. Ito si Elgin Andaya sa Muntinlupa. Yun yung mga panalay gaming doon. They call him Mr. Basic.
Mr. Basic.
That's how he moves.
Di mo naman talaga pwedeng ipagkailayan. He's made things a lot simpler on offense for Manila lots of times this season. Vincent Cunanan opened up scoring para sa Quezon City in this game, but the transition attack of Manila Batang Quiapo getting them the lead in this one, with Quezon City struggling in the bottom half of the first quarter. Didn't help that Richard Albo also came in and laced up a three-pointer for himself. Manila is up by 4 at the end of the first 10 minutes, 29-25.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
One thing that Coach Jeff is working hard to develop for Quezon City ay yung sense of urgency daw ng mga players niya, because that's where they usually fall short, that once they miss that strong start, nag-iiba na daw yung approach at rhythm nila. Aminado din siya that it's been hard for them at human nature for his players na magka-doubts, pero as the coach, tumatayo talaga siya to show them support, especially emotionally, and to further cultivate that culture of extending grace para sa kanilang koponan, dahil alam niya na hindi din ito madali, lalo na sa mga batang players niya. He also always reminds his players na laban lang para sa isa't isa at para sa pangarap. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Excellent report there. Coach Jeff Perlas, I'm sure cherishes this moment to once again try to lead this young squad. A lot of this players of his former players in college.
Oo. And I don't think Tulungan mo ko, is there any other more positive coach kahit na under pressure na than Coach Jeff, ano?
Ikaw, coach.
Hindi rin. Hindi rin. Ano rin, yung hit in the moment na ano. Pero si Coach Jeff talagang ano eh. We saw him in that championship in UCAL, di ba? And he just always prim and proper and always says the right things.
Well, influensya na rin yan from being with Coach Topix Robinson for a long time. He was a long-time assistant in Lyceum with the Pitbull. And alam naman natin kung gaano ka positibo mag-isip si Coach Topix Robinson.
Oh, agree.
Santos didn't go for the three-point shot. De La Rosa will, and he laces out one.
That's the best three-point shooter on the QC team, Ray De La Rosa. And I like yung ano niya, yung mga catch and shoot moves niya. And really just looking at the rim first before making any other move.
A steal by Quezon City. They're down by just 2 points. There's an unsportsmanlike foul called in the backcourt. Sarah Joseph and Alvarez figuring into a scuffle. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Dustin Ambrosio once again featured in our fast break of the game. He has generated a lot of offense dito sa laro na to para sa Manila.
Hindi, tsaka itong liman to sa floor para sa Manila. Andaya, Albo, Fa, scoring eh, no?
Alvarez will take 2 free throws on the unsportsmanlike foul called against Sarah Joseph. Coach Maxi Dayandante and his Manila Batang Quiapo squad really struggling here after winning their season opener against Marikina. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Batang Quiapo holding on to a 3-point advantage. This is a very winnable game for both squads. So you see the look of concern on both coaches' faces. They don't want to let this opportunity slip. Fa gets it to go.
Yeah, definitely. No question these guys can score, but can you get stops? That's the thing.
Jason Strait was too deep on that last layup attempt. Albo does it settle for the outside shot. Albo got blocked there.
He was better off taking the shot na kanina.
Fa kicks it out. Canlas will go for the shot. That's way off the mark. He forced that one. Albo was wide open on the left wing. They still had 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Napo-frustrate rin talaga sila Coach Max ng minsan sa mga reads eh, no? This shot though by John.
That's a tough look. Coming from John Ashley Pa, a homegrown for the Manila Batang Quiapo, playing his first season this year dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. More than 2 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2. De La Rosa goes inside. Step back, jumper is pure.
Nating kakalimutan, no? Naglaro yan sa JRU. Yan ang isa sa mga primary na 3-point shooter din.
Tama. Coach Louis Gonzalez loved this player. Ray De La Rosa has 8 points here in the first half, and we still have 7 and 21 to go.
50 ang numero, pero 100% maglilingkod para sa masang Pilipino. Edukasyon, hanap buhay, at pabahay. Yan ang tututukan ni Senador Manny Pacquiao. I-shade ang number 50 sa harap ng inyong balota. Manny Pacquiao, Senador ng masang Pilipino. Number 50 sa balota.
Quezon City lost by 10 points to the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers in their last game. In this game, Coach, they were in it for the most part. Just really couldn't get things going in the end.
Yeah, I agree. And And I think that's a good gauge of where they are. At least, may compete side with Coach Jeff Perlas's team. And hindi biro yung nakalaban nilang yun. That's the Rizal team. One of the top guns here this season.
They started the season really strong, talking about the Rizal Golden Coolers, before they started losing some matches. Albo from way downtown.
Wala na question yun. Diba?
I think nasa isip niya yung previous attempt niya kanina, yung drive niya ba? Yung sabi mo dapat tinira niya na lang.
Tsaka si Albo, even pre-pandemic, I remember covering him in other leagues. He's been pretty much that guy that takes threes.
Andaya could not hold on to the basketball, and so QC will have another possession here. Richard Albo from the parking lot. And that was challenged there by Jerome Santos.
Bigat, may bantay pa. No?
Santos crossover into the lane. Bernabe could not handle the pass. He recovers. De La Rosa for three. That one is short. Andaya with the rebound. Pa in and out. Loses it for a bit. Gives it up. Albo. Can he go back to back? Yes, sir. Why not? Richard Albo.
Feeling that rhythm and that release. Iba pakiramdam ni Richard Albo ngayon.
42-33. Albo now in double figures. But the answer coming from Franz Diaz.
Sukat na sukat ni Franz yan. Paco Arena.
Ilang beses ba naman siya naglaro dito ng college eh.
Correct.
Won a championship here with CEU Scorpions under his current head coach
One
here
more.
at QC. Albo could not go three straight. Diaz waiting for Bernabe. Bernabe with a screen. France has Canlas on him. De La Rosa at the center. Straight provides a screen. Santos attacking. Somebody's gonna take it soon. Straight will. Jason Straight gets fouled. He will take two shots.
Well, that offense sure took long to develop. And Franz Diaz holding on to the ball a little bit longer. Well, forced because walang masyadong movement yung mga kakampi niya eh. So, kaya kausap niya ngayon. Sabi niya, you guys have to move so that I can release that ball to someone who's at least guarded.
This free throw by Jason Straight is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. First one is a miss para kay Jason Straight. Still scoreless in this game. Straight was 4 out of 6 against Rizal, had 9 points. 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Jordan Santa Ana, that's the scorer off the bench for Coach Jeff Perlas. He replaces Jerome Santos.
Yan yung mga enforcer ni Coach Jeff, si Jordan Santa Ana. Offense and defense, tibay ng katawan.
Ambrosio runs it to a double team. Gets to kick it out to Albo. Pass through the needle, but Alvarez just could not hit. Straight with a running start. Gets it to Santa Ana. One fake, gets hit. Hard foul there by Alvarez. Jordan Santa Ana will take 2 free throws.
No choice naman siya doon. You have to brace for it. And a good thing, hindi rin basta umalis doon si Jordan. Those are the jumps na ang hirap, delikado, no?
Well, Jordan Santa Ana, yan ang delikado rin pag wala kang matamaan sa tira mo.
Tingin ko hindi nakapag-warm up.
Check out our special deal from 1xBet when you scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Both misses at the line para kay Jordan Santa Ana. Ambrosio explodes to the basket, gives it up. Alvarez, jumper, wala. Ball falls into the hands of Dave Bernabe. Ibanez thought of pulling up for 3. Instead, Diaz goes for it and knocks it down.
Yeah.
8 points also in the game for Franz Diaz. Ambrosio, that's a walk.
Well, that's a walk, right? I think we're gonna get to roughly maybe 50 plus or close to 60 at the end of the half.
Well, when you have guys like Nino Ibanez and Lance Diaz on the floor para sa Quezon City, without a doubt, your offense will certainly be high octane and high scoring. Diaz with the basketball again. 5 out of 11. Itong QC mula sa labas. Well, Manila, 60%. 6 out of 10. Diaz this time inside the line. Airballs that shot. Pa had to get him up to Achi Inigo. Ambrosio on the right side. Trying to drive against Nino Ibanez. Alvarez goes back door. There's a double. Alvarez still manages to get it inside. Sorry, no, that's Bautista.
Bautista.
That's Steven Bautista, another homegrown. Ito magkamukha sila ni Marvin Alvarez.
Oo nga. Tsaka sa frame, no?
Yeah, pareho. That's gonna be an offensive foul against Nino Ibanez.
Tapos ito naman si Fa, tsaka si Ambrosio ba ito? Magkamukha rin sa malayo.
Correct.
Diba?
Ibanez using that offhand to ward off Ambrosio.
Clearly.
John Gabriel will come off the bench para kay Coach Jeff Perlas. 4-point game. Manila in the lead. 6 turnovers for both squads. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Inigo wants a screen. Bautista sets. Inigo still has it. Settles for the jumper. Overcooks that one. Santa Ana pushing. Stopped in his tracks.
Oh, wow.
Gabriel finds himself open, but the defense coming from Albo stopping that shot. Successful defensive stop for Manila. Albo bumping in to Jordan Santa Ana. And that's going to be a foul, a blocking one against Jordan Santa Ana.
Si Richard Albo, kung makikita mo, tumitira sa 3 points, pero sa ganong sitwasyon, ang lakas rin ng katawan eh. No? Jordan Santa Ana yung kabungguan niya, pero halos hindi natinag rin si Richard.
Matigas talaga katawan nito.
Oo. Tibay.
Sanay sa banggaan ito. In their last game against Muntinlupa, had 16 points, although he did struggle 5 out of 15 from the field, 4 out of 7 from the free throw. At he's always been an instant bucket, ito si Richard Albo. Papalitan muna siya dito ni Decoy Lopez. 3 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Vincent Cunanan is also back in the game para naman sa Quezon City. QC has not managed to take back the lead here. Santa Ana could not get that layup to go. Dandoy to the right side. Inigo drives and puts it up.
Ibang klase.
That is something I don't see every time. At si Inigo attacking the basket.
Kasi normally dish.
Yeah. Or outside shots.
Ito, kailangan na kasi niyang umiscore para sa pagkakataon na to sa Manila.
Cunanan scoring there. He has 8 points as well. So a lot of players on Quezon City already with 8. Diaz and De La Rosa as well. Yan ang sinasabi ko. There were some games that I did mention at si Inigo should be more of a scorer para dito sa Batang Quiapo this season.
And rightfully so.
Oh, another strong shot inside by Steven Bautista. He's managed to have a couple of those here in this quarter.
50-42 na yung score natin. We still have almost 2 minutes remaining. Some teams gotta most probably get to roughly around 60.
Gabriel off the offensive rebound, puts it back in para sa Quezon City. Inigo will not force the issue. Dandoy, 2-man game with Lopez.
Switch.
Cunanan goes under the screen, in and out on the shot. Ibanez trying to outrun Ambrosio. Jordan Santa Ana, he loves those spins, the step through and the score para kay Jordan Santa Ana.
Hanip naman yun. Layo ng stride na yun, ano? Well, the slow down of the zero step and that long stride. Ganda ng deceleration ni Jordan doon.
And a quick 5-0 blast here para sa Quezon City. This is our assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Jordan Santa Ana getting that dish from Nino Ibanez. But what about the pirouette and the step through for the former Sarangani Marlin? 50-49, isa na lang ang lamang dito ng Manila.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Shots of the crowd here inside the Paco Arena in the nation's capital, Manila City. Second time this week we are visiting this venue. This is day 50 already of the 7th season of the MPBL.
Bilis, no?
Parang kailan lang, no?
Oo.
Opening sa Isabela.
Oo nga.
Tapos ngayon, day 50 na. Imagine that. Inigo gets a pass to Ambrosio. Trying to beat the shot clock there at Quezon City. Getting a successful stop. They're trying to get back into the lead here. Can they do it? And Jordan Santa Ana once again bustling his way to another basket.
Hindi ko alam kung ano impressive yung finish mo, yung pasa eh, no? Solid din eh.
Ang maganda naman dyan kay Jordan, parehong beses di niya pinahiya.
Correct.
Ambrosio lost it for a bit. He's against John Gabriel, but he throws it away. Santa Ana almost does the same. 18 seconds left. Ibanez, corner pocket three is good. 54-50. Suddenly, Quezon City in the lead by 2 baskets. Inigo, 2 seconds remaining to beat the buzzer. Achi Inigo for 3.
This is a close game. 1 point difference at the half.
Well, both teams just absolutely trading blows, especially in the last minute of this second quarter. No doubt this shot will count. Achi Inigo, that is specialty of the house for the former FEU Tamaraw. Credit to Eusebio for that nice forward pass. And Achi Inigo already in double figures here with 12. The arrows are out, giving some high fives there to Coach Jeff Burlas. It's a close game between these two teams. Manila down by 1, 54-53.
50 ang numero, pero 100% maglilingkod para sa masang Pilipino. Edukasyon, hanap buhay, at pabahay. Yan ang tututukan ni Senador Manny Pacquiao. I-shade ang number 50 sa harap ng inyong balota. Manny Pacquiao, Senador ng masang Pilipino, number 50 sa balota.
Para sa atletang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan. At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
You're still watching Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is halftime of our main game between Manila Batang Quiapo and Quezon City Galleries Taipan. Our halftime score is 53 and 54 in favor of Quezon City. Ako po si Lyra Punsalan at kasama natin ngayon ang consultant ng Manila Batang Quiapo, Sir Gene Roland Tumapat, and of course the team manager of QC Todd Action, Sir JC Tan. Sir JC, from a team management perspective, paano nyo po pinapalakas yung moral ng players during tight games like this?
During ano?
Tight games like this.
Tight games, okay. Well, stick lang sa game plan ng coach. And yung mga passive skills sila, like yung confidence sila, dapat i-workout nila sa sarili nila. And sa ngayon, mahirap kasi losing streak kami. But siguro it's up to God na rin kung ano yung outcome ng game. But as a team, kailangan mag-stick together lang, tulong-tulong, walang individual parang skills or what, but sunod lang sa coach system.
Any greetings or messages, Sir JC?
Sa sponsors lang, Galleries, Tower, Grand Taipan, JNT, Todo Action Party List, and sa mga nanonood na mga taga-QC, salamat sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sir JC Tan of the QC Toda Action. And now, to my right side, we have Sir Bang Tumapat or Sir Jean Roland Tumapat, the consultant of Manila Batang Quiapo. Sir Jean, paano nyo po paano nyo po natutulungan ng coaching staff pagdating sa strategy, especially that Manila is very eager to win today?
Well, siyempre, pag nasa likod ka, mas nakikita mo yan, mas kalmado ka. Kaya mas natutulungan mo sila, lalo na pag ang mga coach, normal yan, head coach, emotional yan eh. Ayaw matalo yan, ganun din mga assistant. So, nandun ako sa, na ako yung nagpapakalma.
Any messages or greetings po?
Any messages? Sana manalo kami. Ilang messages.
May mga gusto po ba kayong pasalamatan pa?
Opo, unang-una binabati ko po siya ang aming Boss Raymond ng Team Owner, si Boss Jomar Canlas, at ang mga Batang 641, mga PCCR, Batang Quiapo, yun lang po.
Maraming salamat, Sir Jean Roland Tumapat of the Manila Batang Quiapo. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Yan po ang aking commitment, hindi lamang po sa tao, kundi sa Panginoon na makapagservisyo, makapaglingkod ako. Gawin na natin ang lahat nating magagawa, makatulong tayo sa kapwa para maipakita natin na tayo ay may Panginoon sa buhay sa pamamagitan ng pagkalinga at pagmamahal sa kapwa natin. Kaya habang malakas pa tayo, habang mayroon tayo, tulong tayo sa kapwa natin.
Dili na to kay mga kong kalipay nga ikaw nagahatag ka na mo og Pinoy-anan sa daghan pang mga tao. Dako gyud kayo mong pasalamat kay Sir Manny Pacquiao. Siya ang nakatabang sa among kalisod. Unsay kalisod na mo na siya mo tabang sa amoa. Dili lang kay kami daghan pa ayang tabangan, dili kay balay lang, financial, grocery ana sa mga bata pod nga nanginahanglan pod og tabang para scholarship. Daghan kay ang gitabangan.
Ako po ay nagpapasalamat lalong-lalo na sa Panginoon at sa kapangalawa kay Manny Pacquiao dahil sa napakaganda ng puso niya. Bukod pa doon, binigyan niya kami ng bahay.
Yan po ang programa ko na yan. Hindi po yan proposal lamang, kundi matagal ko na pong ginagawa yan sa sarili kong bulsa, sa sarili kong pagsisikap, dugo at pawis ang aking puhunan para makapagbigay, makatulong ako sa aking mga kababayan. Kaya naman po, ang nais ko talaga na maipasa, maipatas ang Free Public Housing Act, ma-implement at maraming mabigyan ng tahanan. Nagawa ko po yan. Na ako lang, ano pa kaya ang pera ng taong bayan na dapat mabalik sa inyo. Yan po ang aking ipinaglalaban.
Daghan kay salamat Sir Manny Pacquiao sa imong kaayo sa amo. God bless. Pasalamat mi sa Ginoo nga gigamit siya sa Dios nga maluoy sa mga pobre nga sama sa amoa. Salamat.
Pumili po tayo na isang kandidato na may tunay na malasakit at pagmamahal sa mga mahihirap at naiiwanan sa laylayan ng mga Pilipino. Wala pong ibang tinitingnan kundi kapakanan, kinabukasan, Pilipino na naghihirap, nagugutom, at wala pong oportunidad na makapagtrabaho. We are just stewards of God's grace in its various form. Therefore, we should maximize the time, the strength, the blessings that God entrusted to us to help others para mag-glorify ang ating Panginoon sa buhay natin. In God, all things are possible. Nothing is impossible with God.
Itong pinaglalaban ko, samahan niyo po ako. Yun po ang hangad ko palagi sa pamilyang Pilipino na wala pong may iiwan. Higit sa lahat, magtutulungan tayo, magkakaisa tayo para po sa isang minimithi nating kaunlaran ng ating bansa.
Ang dalangin ko palagi na itong bansang ito may ipagmamalaki ng sabayan ng Pilipino na maunlad, masaya, nagkakaisa at namumuhay ng tahimik. Si Manny Pacquiao po, number 50 po sa balota.
Manila Batang Quiapo down by 1 here against the Quezon City Galleries Taipan, 54-53. Both teams engaging in a high-scoring battle in that first half.
Yeah, tsaka impressive dito. Tingnan mo yung shooting percentage, 55 tsaka 53%. Ang taas niyan. And 16 and 11 assists, mataas rin yan for a first half. Inside points. Also, everything is up there in terms of scoring. So, pretty tight game we're having here.
Rare to see both teams figuring in this big of a shooting clip at the end of the first half. Usually it's just one team. But here, both squads managing to have an efficient night offensively. Quezon City, for a part in that second quarter, was struggling to buy a basket, but then they found their groove towards the latter part. Jordan Santa Ana definitely helped them there. 2 big baskets para sa kanya off the bench, which really helped them get back on a run and get the lead heading into the second half. And right away, they go to him as the first option as we begin things here in quarter number 3. Di na naman sila pinahiya ni Jordan Santa Ana.
Yeah, that's one of the favorite go-to plays of Coach Jeff Perlas. We've seen that, and they executed that for Jason Strait naman. So they do that on the left side of the floor because mas madali mga finish si Jason's pakaliwa.
Eusebio caught dancing to the wrong song there. Turnover for Manila, 56-53. Cunanan, Santa Ana, Strait, Ibanez, as well as Havillonar. The 5 on the floor to begin the second half para kay Coach Jeff Perlas. Ibanez takes the shot. Defender went under the screen. Long rebound goes to John Fa. Jeff Perlas said, nakatapak na eh.
Pero kita mo yung pagkaka-complain niya. Ano ba rin eh, no?
He brushed it off right away. Oh, nice pass. Santa Ana finds Ibanez, but Nino could not connect.
You got to break that one-on-one.
Cross court. Baltazar gives it up. Eusebio. Shot over Jason Strait. That's a tough look. The tap goes to Cunanan. Manila has John Fa, John Baltazar, Decoy Lopez, Red Eusebio, as well as Jose Canlas. Havillonar fakes the 3, gets it out to Cunanan. Cunanan trying to gather. He was stripped. Strait turns the ball over. Pass intended for Santa Ana, sails out of bounds.
Turnover forced by the defense of Manila. They're trying to move that ball around, pero yung deflection allowed na makalusot yung bola ngayon sa kamay nitong QC.
Quick substitution, barely a minute into this third quarter. Para sa Quezon City, Jerome Santos checking in para kay Jason Strait. Eusebio on the right side, 2-man game with John Baltazar. Eusebio drops it off, Baltazar able to recover. Shot clock winding down, Decoy Lopez has to take it off the heel. Santa Ana with the board. Fa in front of him. Havillonar tried to do some early work, pero yung pasa di na napunta sa kanya. Eusebio, I thought he got hit there. No foul was whistled.
Agree.
This is a 3-on-1 in favor of Quezon City. Havillonar, access denied by Lopez. Havillonar gets it back. Ibanez has a lot of time. Recalibrates, he scores the 3.
Free throw ang dating nung tira niya na yun, ano? Nag-antay pa ng bantay.
Rhythm dribble and then the jump shot. Left corner para kay Nino Ibanez. Canlas, that shot was blocked by Santos. Tumatakbo na naman dito ang Quezon City, but Ibanez says, let's slow things down. Oh, but there's an open shot. Ibanez again. Inside and out. John Fa trying to draw some contact, gets it back, puts it in off the glass. Manila down by 4.
Imagine this guy is only, what, 19 years old.
Yeah.
Pero at the rate that he's playing, nakakasabay. That's what's impressive.
More years under his belt, he's gonna be one of the stars in this league in the future.
Yeah. Dami pa rin mapipick up sa mga kakampi niya na veterano dito sa Manila.
Santos from downtown, yes sir. And a flurry of 3-pointers for Quezon City to begin this third quarter.
Well, there was no timeout. You see Coach Jeff Perlas thought meron.
This is our 3-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. John Fa tried to answer with a 3-pointer of his own. That's way off the mark. Jason Buray magbabalik dito para kay Jordan Santa Ana. His team up by 7 points, 62-55. Almost 4 minutes into quarter number 3. Avillonar hands it off. Santos, another one, this time on the left wing. No good, long rebound goes to Puray. Ibanez shouting instructions. The lift from Jason. Puray gets it inside to Avillonar, who's fouled by Decoy Lopez.
Substitutions right here, bringing back the hot hand of Richard Albo for Manila.
Well, one guy I haven't seen in a while for the Batang Quiapo is Algin Andaya.
Yes.
Franz Diaz is back in the game para naman sa QC. Ibanez was wide open on the left side. Puray gets it to him. They swing it back out. Santos primes for 3. Wala. Avillonar gets in over Baltazar. Could not get the roll. 2 shots coming up para kay Jeff Avillonar.
Na-frustrate din si Jeff doon. Alam niya na yung tira normally talagang ano na yan eh. Kasado na yan sa kanya eh. Yung ganung shot.
First free throw is good para kay Jeff Avillonar. 3 points so far in this game. 4 rebounds and 2 assists as well. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. 2 for 2 para sa Quezon City. Jeff Avillonar connecting on both of his charities. Ito na yung hinahanap natin. Algin Andaya back in the game. Checks in for John Baltazar. This lead has ballooned for Quezon City. Manila without an answer the past few possessions. John Fa working against the defense of Nino Ibanez. Takes the jumper. That one's short. Diaz manages to get it to Ibanez, who shovels a pass. Puray couldn't handle it. Lost it like a hot potato there.
Oh, hindi ready to catch that ball.
Might have been thinking about the shot already before the pass was received.
Oo nga. Wala pa yung blessing eh, no?
Pinangunahan eh.
Middle ball screen.
Avillonar switches out. Fa trying to use his speed. Ambrosio, no door is open for him there. Andaya gives it up to Inigo. Algin gets it back. 3-pointer. Barely grazing iron on that shot. The Quezon City defense has improved here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I agree. Tsaka ano eh, nararamdaman mo yung ano, yung galaw ba ng mga players sa loob ng floor on the defensive side. Oh,
Santos had to adjust with the late help defense rotating over to him. Ambrosio sidestep beauty.
Maghahawig talaga sila, no?
Ni John Fa.
Ni John Fa.
Pareho ng gupit.
Pareho ng close yung height eh, no? Halos pareho. Matangkad ng konti si Ambrosio. Tingnan ko pareho lang eh.
Yung frame pareho lang din.
Pareho rin, yeah.
They leave Franz Diaz open. Diaz had 2 threes in the second quarter. John Fa will not slow down here. He's forced to give it up though. Albo fakes the 3, step to the side. Trifecta is good para kay Richard Albo.
Nakakarami na si Richard, ha? 3 points na ba siya? 4 of 6.
16 points in the game for the veteran. And his team down by just 4. Weave action on top. Ibanez wants his isolation. No, he sees a Villonar inside against Albo. Got some space, but could not get the reverse. John Fa, it's always a full head of steam para sa kanya. Gets the better of that matchup laban kay Franz Diaz.
Yun yung mga move talaga na marami pang matututunan sa mga kampi niya itong si John Fa.
This is our fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split type air conditioners. John Fa gets the first free throw. Saktong-sakto yung offer ng Extreme na free installation. Mainit yung panahon niya.
Oo nga. Tama ka naman.
John Ashley Fa, well, that game against Muntinlupa, he had to be cooled down. He had 23 points in a losing cause for the Manila Batang Quiapo. They're down by just a basket as Quezon City will burn a timeout. 3 minutes and 35 still to play here in quarter number 3. Check out our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness, fans of the game pala. Fans inside the Paco Arena here in Manila City watching this game between Quezon City and Manila.
Mga fans ng Manila yata yung kanina. Oh, there's JK.
JK Casino taking care of his cute baby boy on that Quezon City sideline behind their bench. Off the timeout, let's see what Quezon City has drawn up here. De La Rosa, he was hot in the first half. First shot, cannot get the bounce. Bernabe fighting tooth and nail there with Dustin Ambrosio. And the big man wins that battle.
Dami ring matatangkad na wingmen ni ni Coach Jeff, Jerome Santos, to si Bernabe, even Poray.
Kulang lang talaga sila ng legit 5, no?
Agree. Tsaka na rin I'd like to think late na rin kasi nabuo tong team na to no?
Yes.
They're one of the teams na huli nang nakakuha ng mga schedule of games.
John Fa had intended to pass to Achi Inigo.
Did you see the flexibility of Achi? Ibang klase yung dive na yun, Achi,
Marunong rin bumagsak yun.
Oo.
Baka may background sa gymnastics ito si Achi Inigo.
Kailangan malaman yan. O baka naman swimmer.
Pwede rin.
Marunong marunong bumagsak Well, that matters, kung marunong kang bumagsak. Kanina, who was that? Montek na? Galliano, right?
Yeah, si Josh Galliano.
You have to know how to cushion your fall.
Earlier, the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys could not escape with a victory against the Zamboanga Sikat. It all went down to the wire.
Pero very promising yung mga games ng Ilagan against the top teams.
Check out our special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. It's a process. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat this season, but it's a long year, 29 games. Especially for the teams that were only able to form their rosters right before the opening. Yung iba, days before. Yung iba, saktong-sakto nga. Parang 2 days before lang.
At saka huwag natin kakalimutan walang Art de la Cruz yung close game na yun.
Actually,
kanina, diba?
Pero itong Manila Batang Quiapo, they still enjoy the services of Richard Albo, who continues his hot shooting in this game. 19 points in the game para kay Richard Albo. No box out there on Dave Bernabe. He gets another chance. Still couldn't get it to go. Alvarez in the thick of things there. Gets it to Andaya. Takbo na naman ang Manila Batang Quiapo. Nothing new to that. Block there was John Fa. Andaya working hard to get it back. Alvarez flips it up. That one's short. Bernabe secures possession for Quezon City. Santos will go all the way. Dipsy Do left it short.
Nabihitan yung elevation niya. Good read.
Is this gonna break the tie? That one's short. Santos has Diaz on the right side. Back to Jerome. Santos will score.
Just like the many times that they've done in college.
Two former CEU Scorpions still playing beautiful music together.
And this is still a close game. It's
Oh, yeah.
a 2-point game.
Franz Diaz gets the steal against Achi Inigo. Little resistance shown there by Achi. Oh, there's a guy down on the other side. It's Jerome Santos.
Jerome Santos, yeah. Wonder what happened.
This is our assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nice ping pong action between Franz Diaz and Jerome Santos. At this stoppage is because Jerome Santos is down on the floor.
It looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Looks like it's that left leg.
Oh.
We'll take a short break here. This is what happened. Santos tweaked his ankle there. He rolled it when he was all by himself.
Yun ang mahirap na injury.
And it seems to be very painful. He's being attended to on that QC bench. Parang wala naman tumama sa kanya eh.
Oo. Pero yung katabi niya kanina si Jason Strait, parang ramdam din yung sakit eh. Yun ang expression eh. Parang niya, ang sakit niya, bro.
Yan ang totoong teammate. 69-65. Biggest lead of the game for Quezon City was 9 earlier. A steal by Santa Ana. Hands it off, Franz Diaz all the way to the rack. Wala. Bernabe is there. He has had a lot of offensive rebounds in this game.
At saka yung mga dikit na gano'n na kaya nang ipasok sobrang lapit. And this game continues to be a close one. Just a 2-possession game between these two. Si Key gustong-gusto yan eh, mga close game na gano'n.
This video brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Yan talaga ang gusto ng mga floor director natin, yung mga close game.
Oo.
Yung may danger ng overtime.
Sila Direct Freddy, sila
gusto nila
GP,
yan eh.
gusto nila yan eh. Si Ton.
Si Ton, gusto niya rin yan. Ako, sa sobrang gusto ko, dami ko na rin na experience.
Dami mo ng OT, di ba?
I love it.
Close game.
Eusebio off the glass, that one's short. That's definitely gonna be an over the back. Oh no, it's gonna be against Ray De La Rosa. I thought it was gonna be a foul against Andaya.
Yeah, should be over and back. Over the back, rather.
There's gonna be a challenge by Coach Jeff Perlas.
Look at Coach Jeff. Nag-challenge yan pero kalmadong-kalmado.
Ibang klase talaga.
Oo.
Maybe it's the fit.
Tingin ko.
58.8 seconds remaining here in the third.
challenge of the Quezon City was unsuccessful. Foul on right hand.
Unsuccessful challenge para kay Coach Jeff Perlas. Eusebio with a shot there. And it was De La Rosa trying to box out Algin Andaya on that rebounds play. Fortunately for Quezon City, Manila will keep possession and the foul on Ray De La Rosa.
Ganda.
Alvarez, it slipped down his hands. So did Achi Inigo. Butterfingers for Manila there. Wasted opportunity to trim this 5-point lead of Quezon City. Under 50 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Diaz able to draw the contact there against Achi Inigo.
And Achi staying with that drive and able to block it as well.
I'm not quite too sure with the call too. And our referee is having the better vantage point. Diaz taking 2 charities. Very much familiar with this building. He has won many games as a college player here at the Paco Arena.
Ang daming battles niya with Robbie Darang, ano?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a classic matchup.
At di pa yata sila naglalaban this season, so I look forward to that.
Di pa nga, ano?
Robbie has been elevated as the main point guard of Bataan this season. Diaz strips Inigo. Lopez is in front. Santa Ana trailing the play and scoring.
Ooh.
Another steal for Quezon City. Santa Ana gets it back. De La Rosa will not rush. Last shot time for Quezon City. Diaz with a rock. 10 seconds left. He wants an isolation play against Eusebio. Inigo trying to help out. Diaz tried to bounce a pass to Bernabe. Albo from half court. And that is gonna do it. The Manila Batang Quiapo failing to score on a big-time run at the end of quarter number 3, just like they did in the first half. This is our play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. How many times in this game has Jordan Santa Ana pulled Quezon City out of a rut?
Yep. And he just continues to be that guy. Matter of fact, yung last play nila, I'd like to think they're trying to run that same play that they run in the start of the third quarter. The guys in John Fa and Abrosio also try to get involved offensively, pero yung run tong QC helped them get this 9-point lead.
These are the highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Richard Albo at the forefront. Once again, this Manila Batang Quiapo offensive, but they are down by 9 points as we enter the final frame, 65-74.
50 ang numero, pero 100% maglilingkod para sa masang Pilipino. Edukasyon, hanap buhay, at pabahay. Yan ang tututukan ni Senador Manny Pacquiao. I-shade ang number 50 sa harap ng inyong balota. Manny Pacquiao, Senador ng masang Pilipino. Number 50 sa balota.
Check out our LGR fan outfit of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR for our beautiful uniforms. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Coach Mike Perez. Ms. Laila Punsalan is at courtside. The Manila Batang Quiapo finding themselves down by 9 here as we begin things in the fourth quarter. Quezon City has been able to breach 20 points each time in this game.
And they want to challenge this feeling nila na block yung tira na yun ni Richard.
Well, the Manila Batang Quiapo only being held down to 12 points in that third frame. Coach Maxi Dayandante has that yellow light on early here. Not even 30 seconds into the fourth frame.
The challenge made by Manila is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge for the Manila Batang Quiapo. This is what happened. Albo had that shot and they thought that it was blocked by Jason Strait. Initial ruling was Quezon City basketball, and it will stand here because the challenge by Manila was unsuccessful.
In other words, kapos talaga yung tira mo, Richard. Walang tinamaan. Ito yung play na tinatakbo nila kanina towards the end.
And it has worked wonders for Jordan Santana in this game. That's a push on Dave Bernabe.
But that time around, nakapag-adjust na mabuti itong Manila.
Let's go courtside to Ms. Lyra Putsalan.
A heartbreaking moment for Quezon City tonight as Jerome Santos was visibly emotional after sustaining an injury that forced him out of the game. Medyo mangiyak-ngiyak na si Santos sa bench, not because of the pain alone, but dahil sa frustration na hindi na siya makakabalik anytime soon sa laro. Ayon sa initial assessment ng medical staff, may noticeable swelling sa kanyang left ankle at hindi na siya pinayagan pang pumalik for precautionary reasons. Kita rin sa mga teammates ang pag-aalala, knowing kung gaano ka-importante ang presence ni Jerome both offensively and offensively. Wala pang final word kung gaano katagal siyang kailangan magpahinga. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Well, there you have it. Jerome Santos will not be returning to this game for precautionary measures. And Santos has been playing well in this game. 10 points para sa kanya. He's had a couple of threes. He's been averaging 9 points this season for QC. One of the more consistent contributors for Coach Jeff Perlas this season.
Ambrosio, tuloy pa rin ng pagiging aggressive. Keeps attacking the paint.
I don't think Ambrosio and Fa will stop any moment.
Oo nga. Parang walang planong mag-slow down. Palaging up-tempo talaga eh.
Kumbaga sa kotse, walang break yung mga yan.
Oo, puro full speed ahead, no?
Check out our special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. That also just goes to show that they are in good shape.
Oo, totoo.
Grabe kung patakbo-takbo ka ng ganyan, the whole game, my goodness.
Pero pareho kayo ng frame, no? Nung bata pa kayo.
Oo.
No? Pareho.
Yung kaibahan lang talaga, sila nag-pro, ako hindi.
Oo. By choice mo naman yata yun.
Hindi, coach, by circumstance.
By circumstance.
Hindi ko na talaga kaya makipagsabayan sa mga ganito.
Oo. Kaya ka na lang. Pick up game ka na lang.
Pick up game na lang. Ikaw ba, coach?
Wala, no? Tagal na.
Parang feel ko kaya pa.
Well, hindi na. Na lang, shooting lang. Nandun ka na sa face na yun eh. Free throw.
Paano pag gusto pa makita ni Riley na maglaro ka?
Wala na.
Wala na talaga.
Wala na talaga pag-asa. Si Maui nakita pa ako maglaro. Si Justin.
Wala bang pag-asa, coach, na makita namin yung mga videos mo ng araw? Meron ba?
Wala pa yatang video. Okay, back to the ball game.
75-67. Ball being bounced around here. Fa forcing the issue. No foul called. Quezon City with another stop. Kunana, no look sa pass. Straight. Could not get to it. Fa was in the middle of it. Decoy Lopez, dire-diretso. No bounce. Fa offensive rebound. That from behind. He was fouled. Kunanan seems to be the guilty party as he was seen running and trying to contest that call.
Sipag ni John Fa, siya yung nakakuha nung loose ball kanina. Tapos siya pa rin yung nakakuha nung attempt and offensive rebound that end of the floor.
He's got 10 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists in this game. Our first game saw the Abra Weavers romp over the Sarangani Gripper. It was such a dominating performance for Coach Yong Garcia and his wards. While the second game saw the Zamboanga Sikat escape by a hair against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. And here we see both teams at the bottom of the team standings in the Northern Division trying to increase their standing in the North. Bernabe helping Quezon City with that cause. It's another putback. He has had a lot of offensive rebounds in this game. All 10 of his rebounds, majority of them coming on the offensive glass. Ambrosio was blocked there by Cunanan.
Parang may block party ng mga guards, ano? The guys very actively chasing down on those shot attempts.
They'll set this one up. High ball screen for Cunanan. De La Rosa set the pick for the roller, Bernabe. De La Rosa comes out to shoot the three. 80-69. This is now the biggest lead both by any team in this game. Manila held the 9-point lead earlier. That was also the biggest lead for QC prior to this one. Mahaba pa ito. Marami pa tayong basketball na lalaruin. Both of these teams don't seem that they're gonna take their foot off the gas pedal, but the difference is Manila hasn't been able to buy baskets.
Oh yeah.
Cunanan, sidestep! Just missing on the scoop.
Ganda ng pagkakalipat ng footwork ngayon sa kabila.
Greg Cunanan will come out. Richard Albo uupo din muna dito, but expect him to come back in sometime soon to try and make one final push for Manila. They're down by 11 here. Baltazar, Fa, Inigo, Lopez, Eusebio. Ang lima sa sahig para kay Coach Maxi Dayandante. The easy pass there by Achi Inigo, almost deflected by Dave Bernabe. 11 seconds on the shot clock for Manila. Don Fa in and out. Ibanez right there with him. 7 seconds left. Baltazar for three. Rolls off the rim. Lopez was stripped. That's a foul. Laban sa Quezon City. Bernabe will pick up foul number 2. Manila needs to get something going here. Lopez able to sink the first free throw. Second one is no good. Lopez in their last game was 4 out of 11 from the field, had 11 points. Their team down by 10. Straight step back jumper. High looper of a shot. Wala. Ibanez tried to soar for the offensive board. To no avail. It will go the side of Manila. We now approach the halfway point of our final frame. The final game of our Friday triple header. Lopez near the block against Bernabe. Lopez goes to the sweep shot. He's fouled once again. 2 more shots coming up para kay Decoy Lopez.
Malaki na yung separation dito ng QC. They're up 10 right now. I think we're still bound to get to 100.
There's a big chance that will still happen. There's still 5 minutes and 34 remaining in this game. 11 out of 13 ang Manila from the free throw line. 11 out of 14 after that miss, while Quezon City is 10 out of 20.
Tomorrow's a nice game too.
A rematch of last year's national championship, Pampanga versus Quezon at the Quezon Convention Center.
You guys watch out for that. That's a good one.
Diaz gets it to De La Rosa. 3-pointer on the way. That's long. Eusebio soars for the rebound. 80-71. Baltazar is open on the left side. Ibinigay ni Fa. John Fa commits the offensive foul there. Avillonar has mastered the art of throwing charges in this league.
Oo. Tsaka the way that he moves inside the paint, lalo na when he lost weight, considerably improved yung mobility niya.
Diaz setting it up here para sa Quezon City. Avillonar, the handoff, no? He gets it to Diaz instead. Diaz for 3. Overshoots the mark. Achi Inigo has been silenced here in the fourth quarter. Inigo gets a pass to Fa. 3-pointer sumobra. Nahihirapan pumuntos dito ang Batang Quiapo. Quezon City has been trying to dictate the pace, slowing things down. Trying to play the clock here as much as they can.
And evidently, the profile of these teams have really taken over. Maganda yung opensa nitong Manila, pero yung depensa ang pinag-uusapan natin na medyo challenge sa kanila. And so far, they haven't really, created a good stop against QC.
Straight. Nobody in front of him. Lopez was too far off. 82-71. Field goal shooting for both teams have dropped down. Kanina, it was 55% and 53%. Now, QC is shooting 42%. Manila is down to 39%.
Yeah, that's a considerable dip on that percentage.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Absent ang interior defense ng zona ng Manila Batang Quiapo on that play.
Naiwan ng husto si Jason Strait doon. Ang linis ng pase.
Baltazar cans both free throws. Remember, Manila hasn't won since winning their season opener against Marikina. That was a couple of months ago. While Quezon City is on a 6-game losing streak, they've been able to win against Bulacan 100-80 in their season opener, and against Sarangani in their third game 84-76. That's an offensive foul against Jason Puray.
Achi fell hard.
Does Manila have one final run in them? Eusebio, after a promising start, hasn't also been able to get the basket. Still no good.
This might be the last chance for a run. Try and get back at QC.
They need a stop here.
Yes.
Ibanez gets by the defense but throws it away. But apparently there's been a last touch on a Manila player, possibly Decoy Lopez. 12 seconds on the shot clock for Quezon City. Ibanez was sneaking his way on that left side. Everybody else was paying attention to something else. Para sa Manila, did not notice Ibanez sneaking in on that side of the basket. This is our play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
We've seen that play run a couple of times by Coach Jeff, especially on that baseline out of bounds, where they lift that weak side ball high, and then that corner guy makes a basket cut.
Oh, Baltazar could not even finish despite having only Sidney Mosqueda in front of him.
Pagkakataon na sana yun, ano?
That could have ignited something for Manila. Instead, Ibanez is here. That could have been a big dagger. Batang Quiapo with another chance. Fa into the middle. Step back. Jumper. Wala pa rin.
Grabe yung drought. Makeable shots. Got numbers. Still couldn't convert.
Manila has only managed to score 8 points here in the final frame. Ibanez out to Mosqueda. They swing it over to Puray from the wing. Wala. Both teams trading misses. Fa gets two defenders. Puray apparently gets John Ashley Fa on the arm. Two free throws para dito kay John Fa.
John Ashley Fa getting a lot of attention from certain players with how he plays. Yun sa SOCMED very active na rin yung mga ibang pages that's more about him.
13 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Still perfect from the line tonight. He has certainly impressed. This guy is only 19 years of age with a lot of basketball ahead of him.
Yeah.
Manila couldn't get the steal. They're going for the trap here. But Quezon City gets it across safely. Javillonar had that ball stripped by Baltazar. Eusebio. No, that was Ambrosio. Out to Lopez. Shot is short. Last touch on Puray.
And Puray getting more minutes because of the injury of Jerome Santos.
Greg Cunanan will come back in. They lead by 11. Under 2 minutes to play. Ambrosio triggers into Fa. Lopez hands it off. John back to Decoy. Lopez drives. Lopez eventually gets the finish. 85-76. Can Manila get a stop here? Franz Diaz with the basketball. They're gonna have to calculate their move here. Basket. Ibanez from downtown. That could be the final nail in the coffin here. Ambrosio, can he answer? Wala. Off to the right. Rebound, Javillonar. 88-76, and it looks like Manila might just be waving the white flag now. They're not even trying to foul here. Both teams already in the penalty. Ibanez will try to put it away even more. The strip. Inigo forward. Achi all the way to the rack. Wala! That one was short. And that's been the story of the fourth quarter para sa Manila Batang Quiapo.
And really, you've got scorers in QC, pero the way that Franz Diaz has really set up this team.
Well, he's been able to control and steady the ship here in the second half. Ibanez goes for the three. Hands it from the left wing. That makes it a 15-point lead, 91-76. Fa outside. Trying to salvage some pride here for the Batang Quiapo. Inigo had a good game offensively, but that was all in the first half. Was silenced here in the third and fourth quarters. That's his first bucket here in the second half. Quezon City finally getting their third win of the season here against the Manila Batang Quiapo, who lose their 9th straight game.
Pretty much the offense really now cannot be checked by Manila. And as much as we've been harping about dami ng firepower dito sa Manila, pero in the end, it's really defense that wins you those games.
And our best player of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Nino Ibanez top scored with 24 points, but you had to give it to Franz Diaz, Coach Mike.
I agree. And Franz Diaz, 4 out of 12 from the field, 12 points, perfect from the line. But the 4 rebounds, the 6 assists really helped out, yung pagtimon dito sa team ng QC.
It's been a high-octane game, but in the end, Manila's offense fizzling out, especially in that fourth quarter, where they only scored 14 points after being able to score 29 and 24 in the first and second quarter, respectively. Let's go courtside to Ms. Lyra Punsalan.
Maraming salamat, Javi. Franz, I know you've been waiting for this moment. Anong pakiramdam na finally nakabalik na kayo sa pagkapanalo?
Siguro yung feeling na to is very exciting kasi nga for the past 6 games yata puro talo kami. So siguro this game is a redemption game for us. Siyempre, we expect to give our 100% every game. Tapos yung mga past games namin, di namin nabigay yung 100% namin. So may regret pero good to be back sa winning moment namin.
And given the fact that you're gonna face Zamboanga on your next game na galing din sa panalo kanina, paano nyo ito paghahandaan?
Siguro we have to focus more on ourselves lang kasi nga every day naman kalaban namin yung sarili namin. So before namin harapin yung Zamboanga, siguro yung sarili muna namin i-conquer namin kung ano nararamdaman namin. So yun lang. So, siguro for the next few days, we have to start preparing for Zamboanga. Siguro yun lang. Kailangan lang siguro namin i-limit yung offense nila. Tapos we have to tighten our defense lang talaga.
Any greetings, Franz?
Binabati ko po yung family ko sa Iloilo, si mommy, daddy, sister ko. Girlfriend ko na walang sawa sumusuporta. Family niya po, family Ong and Buwan po. Family Danaw, and binabati ko yung mga friends Iloilo ko sa friends and relatives ko sa Iloilo, especially sa Iloilo, and binabati ko yung coach ko, si Coach Jofil, tapos yung mga teammates ko, especially sa panalo na to.
Maraming salamat, Franz Diaz of the Quezon City Galleries, Taipan. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Happy and Coach Mike?
Thank you, Lyra. Congratulations to Franz Diaz and Quezon City for getting back on the winning track, getting their third victory of the season. Tomorrow at the Quezon Convention Center, the Muntinlupa Cagers face the Imus Brotherhood at 4 o'clock p.m. Right after that, it's going to be a battle of South Division teams in the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters and the Parañaque Patriots. And for the main attraction, the Quezon Huskers defend their home floor against the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in a rematch of last year's National Championship. Thank you so much for joining us sa ating coverage dito sa Paco Arena in Manila City. For my partner, Coach Mike Perez, for our courtside reporter, Ms. Lyra Punsalan, and for all the hardworking men and women of our production crew, this has been Javi Palanya at ito ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Yan po ang aking commitment, hindi lamang po sa tao, kundi sa Panginoon na makapagserbisyo, makapaglingkod ako. Gawin na natin ang lahat nating magagawa, makatulong tayo sa kapwa para maipakita natin na tayo ay may Panginoon sa buhay sa pamamagitan ng pagkalinga at pagmamahal sa kapwa natin. Kaya habang malakas pa tayo, habang mayroon tayo, tulong tayo sa kapwa natin.
Dili na to kay mga pong kalipay nga ikaw naghahatag ka na mo og Pinoy-anan sa daghan pang mga tao. Dako gyud kayo mong pasalamat kay Sir Manny Pacquiao. Siya ang nakatabang sa among kalisod. Unsay kalisod na mo na siya mo tabang sa amoa. Dili lang kay kami daghan pa ayagi tabangan, dili kay balay lang, financial, grocery ana sa mga bata pud nga nanginahanglan pud og tabang para scholarship. Daghan kay ang gitabangan.
Ako po ay nagpapasalamat lalong-lalo na sa Panginoon at sa kapangalawa kay Manny Pacquiao dahil sa napakaganda ng puso niya. Bukod pa doon, binigyan niya kami ng bahay.
Yan po ang programa ko na yan. Hindi po yan proposal lamang, kundi matagal ko na pong ginagawa yan sa sarili kong bulsa, sa sarili kong pagsisikap, dugo at pawis ang aking puhunan para makapagbigay, makatulong ako sa aking mga kababayan. Kaya naman po, ang nais ko talaga na maipasa, maipatas ang Free Public Housing Act, ma-implement at maraming mabigyan ng tahanan. Nagawa ko po yan na ako lang, ano pa kaya ang pera ng taong bayan na dapat mabalik sa inyo. Yan po ang aking ipinaglalaban.
Daghan kay salamat Sir Manny Pacquiao sa imong kaayo sa amo. O God bless.
Pasalamat mi sa Ginoo nga gigamit siya sa Dios nga maluoy sa mga pobre nga sama sa amoa.
Salamat.
Pumili po tayo na isang kandidato na may tunay na malasakit at pagmamahal sa mga mahihirap at naiiwanan sa laylayan ng mga Pilipino. Wala pong ibang tinitingnan kundi kapakanan, kinabukasan ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino na naghihirap, nagugutom at wala pong oportunidad na makapagtrabaho. We are just stewards of God's grace in its various form. Therefore, we should maximize the time, the strength, the blessings that God entrusted to us to help others para mag-glorify ang ating Panginoon sa buhay natin. In God, all things are possible. Nothing is impossible with God.
Itong pinaglalaban ko, samahan niyo po ako. Yun po ang hangad ko palagi sa pamilyang Pilipino na wala pong may iiwan. Higit sa lahat,